Russian troops have continued to advance through brutal fighting around the city of Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine, despite a lack of ammunition hindering their progress, according to Western military analysts over the weekend. The ammunition shortage, which may have forced some soldiers to fight with shovels, has fueled new internal Russian fighting and threatened to undermine what could be the Kremlin's first major victory in months. The head of the Wagner mercenary force leading the campaign renewed his criticisms of Moscow's military leaders over supply problems and warned that Russia's positions in the area could be at risk if they are not resolved. Bakhmut is currently surrounded on three sides after months of shelling that has destroyed much of the mining city. The defensive position has become a symbol of Ukrainian resistance to Russia's invasion. Bakhmut holds, is a war cry heard across the country and in President Volodymyr Zelensky's nightly address to the nation. But Ukrainian positions in the east have been worn down by an intensified Russian assault during the winter, which saw a mix of former convict Wagner fighters and newly mobilized military reservists launched in waves of attacks. The UK Ministry of Defence, which publishes a daily intelligence briefing on social media, said on Sunday that in late February, Russian reservist soldiers were ordered to attack a Ukrainian position with guns and shovels. The shovels are likely the same ones used to dig trenches and have been used on the front line by Russian forces since the days of the Tsars. The lethality of the standard MPL-50 entrenching tool is particularly mythologized in Russia, the ministry said. Little has changed since it was designed in 1869, and its continued use as a weapon highlights the brutal, low-tech fighting that has come to characterize much of the war. The ministry added that the increase in hand-to-hand combat was likely due to a continued focus by Russia's military on sending foot soldiers due to a lack of artillery ammunition. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of the private military group Wagner, whose fighters led much of Russia's advance in eastern Ukraine, said over the weekend that, if Wagner withdraws from Bakhmut now, the entire front will collapse. Speaking in a video posted on a Telegram channel called Wagner Orchestra on Saturday, he added that, the situation will not be pleasant for all military formations protecting Russian interests. In conclusion, the conflict in eastern Ukraine continues to escalate, with Russian troops continuing their advance towards Bakhmut despite an ammunition shortage that has forced some soldiers to fight with shovels. This brutal fighting threatens to undermine what could be the Kremlin's first major victory in months, as the Ukrainian positions in the east have been worn down by an intensified Russian assault during the winter. The defensive position of Bakhmut has become a symbol of Ukrainian resistance to Russia's invasion, and the fighting continues to be brutal and low-tech, characterized by hand-to-hand combat. If you are interested in staying up to date on this ongoing conflict, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments.